Those of you who missed our memorial service for the Bandolas last Saturday afternoon, it was very inspiring and very assuring on a God of resurrection. Evelyn will come back. Just to let you know that when you were absent, this church had been praying for you and hoping that we will get comfort and kind of explanation of why these things are happening.
Happy Sabbath, church. I don't know how will I start. But first, I would like to thank the church for partnering with me and my mom in her struggle with her sickness. God is really good. We have an awesome God. God knows our heart's desire. From my mom's knowing that she has cancer, till the time that she took her last breath, I know God is there. My mom is a mom of faith. She never loses holding on to God. She keeps holding on to God's hand. She, as a human, she's still young. She has hope to live longer. She doesn't want to leave us. She always prays that God will give her longer life. But when she learned that her cancer has metastasized on December 16, that's the only time she cried, and she said, well, if this is what God is just giving me, I'm accepting it. January 1st, we decided to go home. She doesn't want you guys to pity her, so she decided to keep it to herself. I just told it to Pastor, because I want Pastor to pray for her before she left for Philippines. She wants that people would see her when she go home to Philippines with strength. So that Sabbath, what she told people is how great God is. Because she was able to stand on the pulpit for 30 minutes, testifying to the church how God gave her the second life. When she started to have all these pains and her organs started to fail because her cancer metastasized to both her kidneys and adrenal glands. When she was in so much pain, she just asked me, until when? That broke my heart. Because I know she wants to leave because she is in so much pain already. And then when we brought her to the hospital because she had pneumonia, she has developed pneumonia. And her body failed to recover from that. And then she had kidney failure. So my brother called me and said, you guys should come home now if you want to see Mom alive. So we decided to come home. And when I saw her suffering because she has swollen legs, everything is swollen. But she was so happy to hear our voices. She was happy to hear Jaden and JT. I know my mom has been ready, and I know Mama served the Lord, and she's been faithful to God. I know God would not take her if she's not ready. 2 times she became hypotensive, bradycardic, looking that she will go. But because she nodded to me when I told her, your sister and your brother are still coming on Monday, she kept holding on. 2 times, Friday night and Saturday noontime. Pastor Rodrigo was there. We had a series of Bible text reading, songs, and prayer. From blood pressure of 50s, 60s, she came back up to 110s and 120s. She wants to keep her promise. That Monday, her brother and sister came. She even, heard her voice. Randy prayed the last time that morning. When Randy called her, Inay, I'll pray for you, she turned her head. When Jaden called her name, Lola, rice ketchup, she turned her head. So she never lost her consciousness. I know she's there. And she's listening to all of us. 2 times we were watching her for her to take her last breath, but she didn't do it. She did it at the time that we are not watching her. We all decided to bring her home, and we transferred her from the hospital bed to a gurney for ambulance ride. It's only that 1 second. The gurney was pushed to the elevator. I wasn't watching her. And I said, I'm gonna go in because I need to be there. When I looked at her, you know how when you have labored breathing, you see the chest movement? And I saw peace in her. She did not even have agonal breathing or gasping. No, it was just one last breath. And then when we brought her to the emergency room, she didn't even have any arrhythmia, nothing. It's just one straight line. So my mom decided once that she would pass away in the Philippines. She wants that she would be with her family, and God gave her wishes. She gave it to her. And during the service, I knew now why she wanted to be in the Philippines. It's not just to be with the family, but for us to see how she would be, look at and hear from other people. She was given tribute by the barangay. There's a lot of people that came and, give tribute how good a person she is. They said that nobody comes to our house, leaving our house without a full stomach. She's very hospitable. And if somebody comes to our house for help, nobody leaves without anything. 2 things I learned in this journey, and I think I've said it in my testimony before, that it is not my mom who's being tested. It is me. Because remember, I told Pastor, I need to make my own story in my life, how God is. And I think this is it. I told my family this is my first time to experience pain. All my life, I've been, God is giving me everything I need and I want. But this time, I'm experiencing this pain. 2 things I learned with my mom's death. First, you know how the youth in the world would say, YOLO? You only live once? Yeah, we only live once and we only have one life on this earth. That we all have to just be the best we can, love our loved ones. I'm sorry if we have done something wrong. Because once your family member died, no more, no matter what you say, no more. She's gone. She's not gonna hear it anymore. Second, you know how people would worry about their looks, their physical appearance? I was the one who has more courage to be at the funeral because of Randy. Because Randy has funeral business in the Philippines. So when we came to the funeral parlor to claim my mom's body, my mom is a very good skin. She has very fair skin, very good skin, very smooth. She only had one scar on the leg from the muscle biopsy. But after the embalming, it's all gone. So I told my brother and I was like saying, see how life is really important. And everything that we care for when we are alive, once we're dead, it's all gone. It's only our Christ-like character that we can bring to heaven. And death is painful. And I think it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad because, we loved our loved ones. But seeing my mom's suffering, my mom's death has changed my perspective of death. That we should not be really sad. It's sad for us seeing, we have no more. Me, I'm sad. I have lost my mom because she's always there for me. But death is a rest. It's a rest and it's such a relief for a suffering body. So when my mom was suffering and my mom kept whispering to my dad, he said, don't go, don't leave me. I want to whisper to him, no, tell her you're okay and she's okay to go. So that is a rest and we should not be so sad because we have hope in God. We will see our loved ones again when Jesus comes. And the only thing I have question in myself is that how I was as a daughter to my mom? Did I become a good daughter to her? Or did she feel my love? Christ died for us. How are we going to face God? Either through our death or when Jesus comes the second time. How will we have become? That's all. Thank you.
And I would just like also to take the opportunity. It's very short. Thank you so much. This church has been singing for my mother-in-law for two years. There's too many songs, too many prayers. That's why I told to Emily, it is not being lucky to be a Moreno Hills Church member. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Up to the last moment, Ate Mila is in our house. Tita Susan is there, watching our house. I don't care anymore. What I do care is, one thing that I learned, love your in-laws. If you love your in-laws, your wife will love you. First thing that I learned. Second that I learned, if you are a favorite of your mother-in-law, even they are dying and they hear your voice in your prayer, they will open their eyes and look at you smiling. So praise the Lord. That's my tip to everyone. Love your mother-in-law and your wife will love you till they die. Praise the Lord.
In a more serious note, that's why Jesus